Hi, I'm live. Or at least my computer says I am. I think I say that every single time I start a stream. And here comes my cough. There it goes. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. If I'm actually live, I don't know if I'm live yet. It's not showing on my phone. I'm not sure if I'm live. Looks like I have 6 watchers though, so my phone just must be behind. So I'll go out of my stream here. Go back in. There we go. Yep. Hi, Claudia. Good to see you. Hi, Denise. Thank you for coming. I just changed my whole chat settings as we always have to do here. All messages. Okay. Okay. Yay. Okay. That's kind of a last minute dealie for me today, actually, because I'm doing the Follow That Cat raid train with Follow That Bug Vintage on Whatnot tomorrow. And I wasn't sure I could handle doing a sale today and then doing that tomorrow. But I did a practice kind of sale over on Whatnot. And for the little pottery, you might have seen on my Instagram the little pottery that I was selling, and not one thing sold over there. But there was only like 6 people there, and so anyway, I think there's people here that might appreciate it, and most I think yeah mostly $3 starts on everything. And so, speaking of that, if you're not on Whatnot, please go over there, sign up, uh, find one of the sellers and get one of their, what is it? Well, it depends on the person, but you can get 10 or I think $10 or $15 off your first purchase on Whatnot if you're not over there yet. So please join us. This is no particular order, but it's going to be Kate, Follow That Bug Vintage, um, Yvonne Yvonne, Yvonne Thrifty Rich, um, the Thrifting Twins, myself, Dagny Flying I can't talk. Goodness sake. Flying Pig Thrifts. It's the 3 names. And then Jocelyn, Crazy Lamp Lady. So, and that is starting. Why do I keep forgetting? I believe it starts at 4. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, keep your eye out on that for that. And also, I have a couple more Whatnot sales coming in the future, but I'll talk about those later. I'm going to go ahead and say my spiel, which is, I ship for Maine. I use Pirate Ship. Now, normally, we have a different day today. Normally, I invoice right after the sale, or I'm sorry, the day after the sale or the following day. And then I try to have things shipped out by Monday. Where I'm having the Whatnot sale this weekend, um, I'm still going to try to invoice like I typically would, which would be tomorrow. It could be tonight. It might be tomorrow night. It just depends on how many things sell, if anything sells. Uh, but the shipping might be later than usual because I'm going to have the 2 things going on. But I'm going to try, and there's small things. So I'm going to try my very best to just kind of get it all under my belt. So, so there's that. So there is a little bit of a delay this time, possibly with invoicing and possibly with shipping just this week. My nose keeps itching. Uh, so, hello, Heather. Good to see you. Working and listening. Oh, good. I have an itch on my nose. I'm so sorry. That's embarrassing. What else? What else? What else? Trying to think. Never remember what else. I guess just keep in mind if you are far away from Maine, that's the distance will affect the cost of the shipping. Although again, these are first class size things. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let's see. We've got 12 people in here. Yeah, let's get started. And thank you for everybody who's been here. I did a very last minute kind of posting of this. So where do I start? Where do I start? Usually I have something in mind which I'm going to start with, but well, let's start with the fun one. Let's start with a pig pot. He is going to be hold on one second. Start $4. I think. Yeah, we're starting $4 on this one. And it is a little pig pot. There we go. I'm guessing he's hobbyist. It's that pretty aqua color that I like. And I mean, it kind of looks obvious and it kind of doesn't. The way the paint on the darker blue there is kind of slopped on, but I also think it was kind of the style back then to not be quite so perfect. So it's not finished on the inside, but you can see where it dripped. So it's, I honestly think it was somebody's little project, maybe back in the 60s or something. Although there is this foil sticker here. But I don't know why I'm doing this to focus it because there's nothing on the sticker. You can't see what it says. So unfortunately, I'm going to get a measurement on him. Oh, crash. He is 3 inches like across there, and then he is just over 2 inches in height. So I thought he, excuse me, thought he was really cute. I love his little nostrils. He has a really sweet face. And I think he'd go great with your little, if you have like this color decor like I do, he would fit nicely in with all your other aqua things. Or if you like to do the contrasting multicolor things, it'd be also really pretty. Like it looks nice with yellow. So I'm gonna move this little guy along. I thought he was just super cute. I don't know. He reminded me of those banks. He's just really little, so I just had to scoop him up. He may end up in my decor. He does match. Okay, so moving on. Let's see. I have. Let's do a piece of pottery. It's a vase, and this one is going to start at 4. So, oh, that's the same price. So we're going to keep that right on the screen. So this is from Tintagel, England, and I'd never seen anything like this before. It does have these little, hold on one sec so I can focus it for you. These little kind of pit marks in the paint there. But I think, I don't know, I just kind of like it. It adds to the texture of it. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not. I have no idea. It's marked here on the bottom. Looks like it might say Cornwall. But it is England. And there's the top there. And tiny little, just like one little, you know, daisy coming out the top. Would be really cute. Whoops. Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you. Oh, thank you. And then the colors on this are, yeah, they're coming across pretty true to color. So it's like a dark reddish, brownish red, and then a dark green. And multicolors there. And a quick measurement on this is 2.5 inches in height. And then across, about 2 inches across. So, I had these all kind of set up in a row, and it looked really cute with all the little pieces of pottery together. So I was like, if you just get like a little collection going, really sweet. All right, so moving on. I have 2 pieces of Limoges, and it's together. So I'm going to put the price on that one. Start. They're going to start at 5, but it's for the pair. So they are, get better at this. There is the, I guess it's a ewer or a pitcher. It's hard to get the gold flowers to show up because of the lighting, but they look really nice when the right kind of light is reflecting on them. And as you can see, the spout and the handle and the base all have the gold. And the Limoges mark here. Like I've forgotten how to do this all of a sudden. Okay, there we go. That's completely upside down. Oh my gosh. Let me try again. There, Limoges, France. There you go. And it's really, I mean, it's very regal looking. It's really sweet. And I was thinking these would be really awesome if you're doing a dollhouse and you want it to look fancy schmancy in there. To have this like in the little hallway or something, a nice big dollhouse. That would look really cute with it. And so we have this and this one. Whoops, with the hair not included. And so we have this one that goes with it. The flowers are slightly different, but it's still very similar. And they, in a second, I'll show you them side to side. The colors are exactly the same. So the little tiny vase to go with it. There's a little bit of schmutz from the original sticker, but it does say made in France, and it says Limoges on this side. It's really hard, especially with the schmuds on there. But so anyway, the two of them together, starting at 5. If anybody's interested, again, really sweet, you know, fancy schmancy dollhouse for decor. I want one. I used to have one. My grandmother made one for me. Unfortunately, over the years, every time we moved, it just more and more started to fall apart. And I tried to keep it. And our last, unfortunately, our last move is the move that I got rid of it. So, and I used to love to decorate it with things like this. So, anyway, starting at 5 for the pair. Everybody's interested in a little Limoges. I wouldn't say it's pottery. Maybe it's more like porcelain because it's Limoges. All right, so moving on. Check something. Okay, moving on. I have this one is starting at 4. So, whoops, I see Stephanie at 5 for the Limoges. Back over here. Thank you, Stephanie. I didn't get the measurements for you on those really quickly. The bigger one is 3.5, and the smaller one is 2 inches. So I am going to go ahead and start counting it down. There's my sticker. Counting it down for you. So going once. Going twice. Last call. And sold. Sold to Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. Jot you down. That sticker off there. All right, where did my pencil go? There it is. Limoges Vases, $5 to Stephanie. All right. Thank you so much. All right, so up next, what did I have next? What did I grab? Oh, yeah, it was that. This one is starting at 4. So I'm going to see if I can scroll back and find a starting at 4. No, I guess I didn't. Did I? Yeah, there we go. Here's one. Start at 4. Stop typing it again, right? Oh, you got it, Stephanie. Yep, you're sold. Thank you. Okay, so this one starts at 4, and this is I think it's hobbyist. It's interesting. I don't know. It's very interesting to well, you'll see the bottom, and then you tell me. It's very nicely done. I believe there's a fuzz. I believe it's modern, like recently done, but definitely has a vintage feel. And I think it's to be so good for the 4th of July. If you're not all flagged out as your way of decorating, just maybe use patriotic colors or something or a little more subtle. I think this is really great. And I love the handle on this. And it has that upward kind of spout that we love. And then there's even speckling on the inside there. The bottom says, I'll show you the bottom, actually. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Hi, Nicole. I think so too. There was actually 2 of them. I kept the other one because the other one I'm looking at right now, it's mostly red with aqua splashes on it like this. And I was just like, that's for me. Those are my colors. So it says Prim MVC 20035. So I do think it's a hobbyist, but a very nicely done hobbyist. It definitely has the vintage vibe if it isn't. It very well could be though too. It just might, you know, have a nice clean bottom. That's all. I don't want to show the other one. Yeah, exactly. And also like where it drips, you can feel it. So that's kind of cool. It's very tactile. So I really like this one. I do think it's not going to go in the other sales after this one. I am such a reseller failure. It's probably going to go with my 4th of July stuff if it doesn't sell today because I really like it. So I'm going to set this one aside. Which one was that? That one. Okay. And put it over there. I'm going to do one that's off different completely. And this is a mug, but it's still kind of like pottery. And this one's only starting at 2. So start at 2. And then I never remember to highlight it. So there we go. And it's a souvenir mug. Souvenir, Nicole. It's a little brown, like a little brown mug, and it's for Opryland, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. I have I think three friends. No, two. It was three at one time. Two friends living in Nashville, and every single one of their pictures they ever posted, I was like, okay, I want to move to Nashville. It looks like heaven on earth. Like, oh my goodness. Just the like the farmland and stuff. Oh, it is beautiful there. Anyway, I could go on. Oh, are they? Isn't that funny? And I just like ran across one. And it has like the well, I don't know what kind of instrument that is because it's not a guitar but I forget what looks like that. Uh, oh gosh, I wish I knew. You can see up close that like the little there, it's like the little dot formation that makes the color. And so yeah, anyway, it's only starts at 2, and then there's the base. There is crazing. Has been sitting around somewhere for some time. There is a bit of discoloration there too. I know, it just seems really like it would be a breath of fresh air, doesn't it? It just, I don't know, there's something about it. And like 2 of the 3 people that went down there to like live the dream are living the dream. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it just seems like a place of a lot of opportunity. But they're also very talented ladies. But anyway, I'm rambling, you guys. So this was starting at 2. I'm not seeing any interest, so I'll set it aside. Nicole, if we ever get a chance to get together, I'll bring this with me and I'll give it to you. Because otherwise I'll donate it. So I'll just we need to plan I don't know, we'll plan something someday after all these trains. All right. So moving on. This one's my favorite one. This is my absolute favorite one. This one starts at 4. We totally are old enough to, well, at least I am. Old enough to be snowbirds for sure. I just wouldn't go all the way to Florida. It doesn't appeal to me. It's too hot. Okay. So no offense to Floridians, just I don't like heat. So I would like to see Disneyland though. This is I'm not sure. It's a ewer, I guess. Big handle on this one. I love the shape of it. Love the colors. What did I say? Starting at 4, and I highlighted it. Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, yeah. My middle brother actually lives in North Carolina, like the Fayetteville area. So it looks pretty nice down there. This is such a mid-century shape. I love the belly on this. Just love the belly on this one. And the black, a little bit of black on the handle, and then the black spout. Excuse me. No maker's mark or marking, I should say. So mid-century though. Oh my God. I mean, I'd definitely put it on one of my shelves up there. That'd be fun to just have like one of those, what are they called? What are they called? Those wooden display pieces that have like a straight across the typeface racks or something like that, with these types of things stuck in the little nooks and crannies. So cute. So I'm gonna move on. I really like this. I can't express enough how much I like this one. It's like my favorite. The color is it's so pretty. It's such a periwinkle color. Yeah, where is everyone watching from? So I'm gonna move on. The thing that worries me when I don't sell things at sales is like, oh, I kind of like that. I might keep it. Like that. It's hard for me not to do that. I have to exercise some self-control. All right, moving on. Oh, I don't know. Let's go with this one's starting at 3. It's a little, oh, New Jersey, nice. Where's my starting at 3? There's got to be one in here, right? I might as well just type it. I'm being lazy. See the start. Okay, I'm just gonna type it. Start. Okay. This is, I don't know who it's by. It's a little, well, it's a vase, but again, this tiny little hole there. Honestly, when people I'm not sure what these are for. I mean, other than holding like one flower, like one bud vase, but I still think they're really cool looking. They just have a look. So this one has like a striped glaze paint thing going on. It's really neat looking and it's different looking from every angle, so you can, oh, nice. Yeah, I've been to New Jersey. I haven't been to very many states, but I've been to New Jersey. So it was really, really cute. The height on this one is, it's a little tiny bit over 2 inches in height. And again, oh, this one actually has an M, or I think it's an M. I don't think it's a W. It's an M imprinted on the bottom. I don't recognize that either. Let's get it to come in. There we go. It's almost like an interrupted M. So that's that one. Maybe I could lot up some of these. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. I gotta figure this out with these. So I'm gonna move on to the next item. I feel like I have a lot on my mind, so I feel like my words are everywhere, my thoughts are everywhere. If they are, I apologize. Oh, that's cool. I have a cousin who used to live in like the Bayonne area. Now she's in Brick Township area. Um, yeah, I've only been once, but I liked it. It reminded me of Maine, actually. Moving on, we're gonna do this little guy. This one's starting at 3. Let's find a starting at 3. Where is one? Oh, I'm just being so lazy. I'm just gonna type it. Start. $3. And there's like a signature on this one, but nothing recognizable. And it's just this little tiny chubby one. It's green, and it's got a really pretty blue band here around the top. And the part I like the most is that it's ruffled. That's my ring light reflecting. That's not holes. That's kind of cool what the other hands look like. Monster right there. Okay. So anyway, I am being so weird today. I don't know what my problem is, but anyway, there's the bottom. So you can see there's something of a signature, but it's not really distinguishable. I just think it's really sweet. Again, I'm just going to reiterate just a little row on a little shelf. It looks really darling because that's where I had them before I put them together to bring them to the sale. So put them in your whatnot, buy it now, and then, oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I didn't think of that. That's a really good idea because then it's the inexpensive things they can pick up. Thank you. So, and this is heavy too for its size. It's pretty substantial. Somebody did a good job. It must be fun. And I don't know how you would like maybe stick your pinky in here, and then just boop boop boop. Like I'd like to see it be done. So, oh wow, oh gosh, yeah, that was a long time ago. I don't even know what I was doing in 2006. I can't remember. Okay, so moving on. Well, I'm gonna do a hobbyist one. This one's also starting at 3 on this one, so we'll do this. Oops. Did it switch? No, it didn't. That's not the one I wanted either. There we go. Starting at 3. Oh, Denise, you're bidding on this one? This one? I think she must be this. It must be. I haven't shown the next thing yet. Why do I always double check when we really know that's the case? All right, so I'm going to count it down then. Going once. Oh, I would think it was any other one besides the one I was just holding. Going twice. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Last call. And sold. Sold to Denise. Thank you so much. I think it's really darling, honestly. Just can you imagine just like a few little flowers sticking out of your, oh, all right. So I'm going to write you down. Oh my gosh, I forgot the number on that one. That was number 13. Oh, let's see, 13. That was Denise. There we go. Thank you so much. Okay, so this one is also, oh yeah. I guess you don't want to like plow on with a sail and then be wrong and have to like backpedal all the way. So, so this one starts at 3 as well, and it's a hobbyist piece. It's super mid-century, so I really like it. I think it's really cool. You know, it's not flashy with color per se, but if you get close to it here, there we go. It's flecked with gold, and it has a gold rim and a gold handle. This would look really sweet with like something pink, like little pink. I don't know. I don't know. I think it would look really sweet. Anyway, and then it says by H. Tapley. Reminds me of that person. What's that other person? Hadley. That's what I was thinking of. Hadley. Yeah, H. Tapley. And then looks like it says maybe 5th or something, possibly. Anyway, so yeah, this one starts at 3, and it's just like I said, just a hobby. I say just a hobbyist piece, but you could do the whole thing that they always used to do and put toothpicks in here. Or what I was talking about, spiff up your dollhouse with these. I just think they would. It's even speckled on the inside. My right hand. My left hand's kind of shaky. Speckled on the inside as well. This must have been fun to make. I feel like there was probably a bunch of other ones that went with it because they you know, thought enough to sign it. So I would have liked to see the other pieces. It was really cute. So, all right, I'm going to set this one aside. And let's see. Where do I go from here? Well, I have a lot. Well, not a lot, but more than anything else, things that are red. So I'm just going to go after those now. And this one also starts at 3, so I'm leaving it on the screen. Just remove this sticker here. And this was done. This is definitely hobbyist. I think by the signature on the bottom. So it's like an oxblood red. It's a very dark, deep browny kind of red. And the bottom is kind of wider than the other ones are. So it's kind of like a heftier bottom there. Here's the handle. It was really fun coming across all these and going, I'm going to have a pottery sale. Now it does have a chip right there. 1 second. Right there. But other than that, it's in nice condition. And I think I need to clean a little bit more in there. I didn't notice that. Oh, and the bottom, it just says Kamar. So I believe that's the person who made it. I wonder if these are made when people are practicing pottery. And that's why there's a lot of these little tiny things just kind of here and there. It's like you're just first learning, and that's what you're going to learn to apply the handle and make a spot. Because I can just fit, my finger just fits, you know. So it's interesting. Makes me wonder where they came from. All right, so moving on. Let's do all the red ones. This one starts at 2. Let's see. So there we go. It wasn't too far away. This one is a no name. There's no name on the bottom, and it's a darker red. It's more of like a fall sort of red. These would be really cute in the fall. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know, something to do with mini pumpkins or an assemblage type of deal. I think it'd be really cute. This does have, that's why it's 2. The tip there. The tip, a chip on the tip. So it's a nice shade of red. I'm going to show the base. See, it's just got some wear on it. It doesn't show where it's from. And there's the inside. Looks like it also needs some better cleaning. And the spout's a little different on this one. It's a little bit more pointy on this one. Reminds me of an apple. All right, so I'm going to just keep kind of quickly moving through these. And I'll do the last red-ish one. And this one also starts at, and this one starts at 3. So I'm going to just switch the price there. There we go. And this is the final one. I think it's, yes, this one's Yankee Pottery. Show you that right away. Yankee Pottery on the bottom. I like how they incorporated the paint so that the signature was readable, because it is kind of hard to read. But Yankee Pottery's made, I forget where, but it is the New England area. Excuse me, obviously from the Yankee name. You can see the drip glaze mostly just right there, right around the rim. But other than that, it's just, oh, is that a chip? I didn't know. What is that? Okay, I got to look at it. It's glazed. It's a I don't know what it is, but it's glazed. It's not rough at all. So that little funny part is just glazed. Yeah. So anyway, the drip is mostly visible around the top, but you can see it sort of on the top here too. And the mouth on this one is my favorite. It has the widest mouth. So they're all different shaped mouths. So it's got like a little drink of water. I'm trying to come up with something with these, like some kind of art project where I could like use quite a few of them and make a little something. Um, anyway, that was the last reddish one. Again, 4th of July, I'm thinking, pair these up with your blues and whites. Look really sweet. So I'm gonna move along. What do I have here? I actually didn't separate these things out too easily. All right, so I have a figurine. Let's go with a figurine. This is going to start at 4. Let's see. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to type it. Start 4. And this has its original sticker. He is it's ceramic duck. I'm guessing because you'll see on the bottom why I think it's ceramic. He does have an eye there. It's just hard to see it. It's that dark spot there. There we go. There's the other side. That eye you can see a lot better right there. I think he's really neat and really, I don't know, I really fell in love with him when I came across him. He has like a dark navy blue on his head, and then this is it's a very pretty purpley gray color there. And so let me show you the bottom. It has its original sticker. Slow down, Kathy. Here we go. Dissing, so I think it's ceramic. Hold on. I can't even get it in focus to even attempt to read that. Hovedgard made in Denmark. So the sticker is still there. So this is a Scandinavian ceramic duck for $4. Really sweet. He reminds me of the Wade Whimsies, but he's bigger. Well, I shouldn't say bigger. Some of them are this size, but a little more heavier, more substantial, but not a Wade Whimsy. But great for your little critters display. So, and then he's 2 inches in height. I think he's cute. I don't know. I keep smiling every time I look at him. So give me one last look here. Starting at 3 on this guy. Just a happy little duck. Okay, so I'm going to move on. Let's see. I have a Fiesta creamer. That's going to start at 5. I typed start wrong. Start at 5. I feel like I showed this already. It's the smaller version of the big disc pitchers, but it's a creamer. I do not believe this to be vintage. Here's the Fiesta on the bottom. And I was thinking that you definitely don't have to use it as a creamer. And it's that you don't see a whole lot of yellow and things, which I purposely did this today. And I really don't. I don't even use yellow in my decor, and it's a happy color. And I was reading about something. I can't remember what it's called now. It's like something to do with basically decorating to make your serotonin levels go up and make yourself be happier, and using happy colors or whatever color combinations make you happy. Most people do that anyway, but it's more like a more focused kind of practice. It's interesting. So anyway, I like that idea of having colors around that brighten your day, like yellow would. So I just think that's really a nice, if you want to use it as a creamer, you can, but I would actually have like a little shelf of the vintage things that I like, and I would use this to represent Fiesta, because I have always liked Fiesta. I just never owned any of it. And this is 3 inches in height and about 3 inches across if you include the spout. So, oh, I see Marianne at, well, I see Jane at 3, and then Marianne came in first, though I went with 5. Hi, Marianne, good to see you. Marianne, yeah, I'll tell you after we finish this. But I saw your message. All right, so we have Jane at 3 and Marianne at 5. So I'm just going to give a couple more seconds to, okay, so we have Jane at 6. And I know the lag is something right now. So if you want to refresh, I'll just keep holding this up in case you're worried about the lag. I won't, I'll wait. Oh, Marianne's in at 7. Yes, I saw your message. I hadn't seen it because my phone is, I got a new phone. My old phone was not receiving all my messages on any of the Instagram things. And then I got my new phone and it still wasn't doing it, but for some reason yours finally showed up. So anyway, Jane's out, and so I'm going to go ahead and count it down. Thank you, Jane, for letting me know. Oops. And last call. And sold to Marianne. Thank you, Jane, and thank you, Marianne. Thanks so much. I think it's so cute. Write you down here. Oh, that was Fiesta picture 4-7. I'm just writing all addict down just to make sure I mean, I know it's you, but just to make sure my future self remembers, even though I know I'm going to know. All right. So moving on, what do I have left? Something a little different here. This one's going to start at 4. Start at 4. And this one's by Pottery. But there is an inscription on the bottom from 1985. So I don't know how that worked together with an inscription, but oh, okay. Can you let me write that down? Can you send me their shipping information? Yeah, there you go. Yep, you said you were. Okay, got it. All right, let me just write that down really quick. Okay, send to Shane with Revive It Sisters. Okay. Revive It Sisters. Marianne will send info. There we go. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. I forgot what I said on that. So starting at, did I type this in? Is this the right one? Just got this come on. Yes. Start at 4 on this. So that one's already there. We'll use that one. And again, I'm not sure how this worked, but I don't know if it's a measuring cup. I don't know if it's just, because it does have the spout, I don't know if it's just meant to look like a pot or a pan. It's my color. It's that aqua, turquoise that everybody loves, and the mid-century loving, at least, people usually really love this color. Very tempted to keep it, but again, I don't need it. So here's the back. It's upside down. Let me get in on, so this is where you can see where it says Pottery. Pottery. Sanford, North Carolina. NC right there. But it's also inscribed from somebody. So I don't know how that all came about, but love. Oh, Colin Cole. Oh, okay, so it was one of the members of the family. Okay, that's the first time I've actually been able to read it. So Colin Cole, 11885, signed NC something world. Huh. Interesting. I'd like to know this is from, actually. It's really sweet. And it's sturdy too. So it's like if your little one was playing with it, as long as it didn't break, but if you had a little one playing with it, it's not, you know what I mean? It's a sturdy little little pan. It's like the terracotta kind of base. I wouldn't call that redware per se, but the glaze on the bottom is a little bit funny there. The rest of it, just I don't know, it's really neat. Can you imagine it like sitting on a shelf, just kind of like this, like little something sitting in there, a little figurine or something, a little squirrel in a pan. Oh, Denise, I see you at 4. Yeah, North Carolina, because I did look up coal pottery. Yeah, it is. Do they? Okay, okay, good to know. So I'm going to go ahead and start counting it down. Going once. Going twice. And last call. And sold. Thank you, Denise. A little basket going over here. All right. So that was Denise. I just wrote 7 by accident, my 4. Okay. So moving on, thank you. I'm going to go back to another little picture, and this one starts at 4 as well, so we're going to leave that on the screen. And it's a dark periwinkle, and it looks like it's been hammered almost, but it's hobby. I think it's hobbyist, although the base doesn't look hobbyist. So let me just show you. It's translating a little less purple than it is in person, but it's definitely a periwinkle sort of color. And like I said, it's very kind of hammered looking. Almost looks like a sea creature or something. I don't know. It's kind of not equally distributed with the hammering or whatever. That almost looks like somebody tried to write something there. And then the handle's really kind of neat. It swirls in. And then the spout is quite pronounced. I like the spout on this big wide V spout on this one. This one definitely has some character. I like it with my favorite one, this one. So I'll get the measurement on that one for you. Thank you. Yeah, I think so too. 3 inches across and then about 3 inches in height. And it's, it's bigger than some of the other ones I've been showing. It's hold my whole hand to take it. So anyway, I'm going to move along. I know I'm going quite fast here, and I know there's some lag. I should probably slow down, but I don't want to. It's the same kind of thing over and over again, so I don't want to make people be like, "Oh my goodness." Oh, and I forgot. Did I show you the bottom? That's an N or a Z or a zigzag or something on the bottom there. So, moving on. This is cool. This one starts at 3. Start 3. Remember to highlight it. And it is, this is, I think it's pronounced Naimale. I could be wrong. Art Patience Højrup. Made in Denmark, limited edition 4006. It's a demi-tasse cup with a very little mid-century little coastal village, which I can identify with, a little church there. There's a whole lot going on here. It's really sweet. It's a demi-tasse cup, so it used to have a saucer. There was a whole set with these, but I thought it'd be great for toothpicks or your tea lights. I don't know if I'd so much put a votive in here, but I don't know. It just seems like, well, it's votive sized, I guess, but I don't know if I'd put that in there. But it's just got a scene going all the way around, clouds and boats and homes, and it's a nice, pretty shade. It's like a dark. I don't know if you know what Caribbean blue is, but it's like a dark Caribbean blue color, and it's just such a lovely, lovely shade. I don't see this, especially even the lighter one. I don't see it that often. So, again, in person, it's a little different. Here's the bottom. I actually contacted Dagny a while back. She found the same thing. And I said, oh, hey, I have one of those. Do you know what that's from? And she's like, oh, it's a demi-tasse cup. And okay. So it's really darling though. And again, I feel like you could use it for not a cup. So I'm going to get the measurement for you on that one. Gotta watch the time here. Okay. So it's 2.5 inches in height and 2 inches in diameter on that one. So, oh, and I see Denise in at 3. Isn't it sweet? I just think it's just, I don't know. It's really, really darling. This is not something I see. Not even at Goodwill. They would have put $6 on this at Goodwill probably by now. Yeah. It's just, it's hard to find the fun stuff anymore. So going once. Oops, it didn't work. I wasn't in the box. Going once. Going twice. Whoops, going twice. I cannot type. Last call. And sold. Sold to Denise. Thank you so much. I think it's fun. All right, let's write that down. Okay. Oh, did I see something come in? Yeah, okay. All right. Denmark cup 3. Thank you. All right. Moving along. Just a few more things here. This did pretty good at, except for the red picture, they did pretty good at trying to make things a little different instead of it being picture. So I'm going to bring in, I don't know how to say this, but this starts at 3 as well. And Vestal alcohol, I don't know how to say it. So you might have seen these before. I actually had the picture to this a long time ago because I used to collect so much blue. I used to collect so much of it. And this was one of the things I had was the picture that goes to this. But the colors are really lovely. It's like a smudgy blue. I was going to say it's not flow blue, but it's like a smudgy blue on the top there, which I like the smudgy blue myself. And the same way on the handle. And then there's the yellow, reddish, and like purplish roses in the middle on both sides. And it has marking. Whoops, marking on the bottom there. I always like something with a painted marking, or it's just, there's something a little bit more to it for me when I see a painted marking on the bottom. I don't know what that is, but I'm drawn to that. I'm like, oh, it's marked. So there's the inside. It's just a little cup. I'm not sure you could, oh, earring, necklace. Oh my gosh, that would be a statement necklace. I see Denise in at 3. I'm just going to quickly measure it. Thank you, Denise. Just under 2 inches in height. So really cute little thing. All right, so going once. And, oops, I always type going twice when it hasn't sent the going once yet. It disappears. Last call. And sold. Sold to Denise. Thank you so much. Put that down really gently. And Denise. Typer, thank you. Okay, so we have 6 more things left, I think. Yeah, 6 more things. I'm going to get this one because it's also 3. So I can leave that right on the screen. This is a hobbyist piece. They did very well for it being hobbyist. It is modern. But it's very boho too, like the color scheme that's going on. Very sunset. I don't know, it just really gives me that boho vibe. Really nicely done, honestly. The glazes are beautiful on this. It's like a dark gray and orange, like a rusty orangey kind of color. So at the top here, there is there's a spot, and it is a spot. It's not a chip. It looks like one, but it's absolutely just a spot, a speckle like there is inside there. So it is signed, I called it the Becky vase. It says Becky here on the bottom. You know, Becky. And I'm thinking if I have a little bit of an accumulation of boho things, I'll kind of put it together and make a little boho lot or something like that. I have a tendency not to want to just off things that don't sell. So I'm trying to find another way to put them somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one aside and move along to the next one. I really like the colors on this. All right, so What do we have? This one is starting at 3 as well. This one has a boo-boo on it. But if you're not facing the boo-boo out, then you don't see it. So it is a ewer. Now, actually, there's 2 boo-boos. I just noticed. I'll still put it up here just in case anybody's interested, but if you're not, I totally understand. It's got a really cool handle. I think this was made in the 60s, 70s probably. Just kind of is right in line with the rest of it. And then that high mouth. Again, it is hobbyist. Now the boo-boos are here on the handle, which honestly, I think that's a new boo-boo, unfortunately. And then here at the base. K's Ceramics. So it's from K's Ceramic or Ray's or K's Ray's, I think, ceramics class. So it has some boo-boos going on. But again, if you're just setting it down, facing both of those things away, you don't see either one. I just liked it for the mid-century shape. I loved it because it was drip, and I also really loved the colors on that one. So, and again, I like to think of these as good assemblage pieces because you can hide those little boo-boos. So, but I totally understand with that amount of chipping if nobody's interested on a hobbyist piece. So I'm going to move along. Especially I find a way to do something with that. All right. I'm going to bring up a souvenir piece, which is also 3. And it is St. Stephen, New Brunswick picture. It's actually signed on that side, or inscripted, I should say. And you can feel it where it's inscripted. I live near New Brunswick-ish, sort of, kind of. And this is that, I think it has that primitive kind of look, that same shade of blue, and then it's brown on the inside. And you can kind of see that brown throughout. The bottom's weird. It just has a blue like sample. So maybe again, this, well, souvenir. I'm not sure. Maybe, I'm not sure about that. Maybe that was after someone purchased it or something. Another different sort of spout, kind of a pinched one, more distinct, I think, on this one. And the measurement on it is 3 inches in height. And so I'm going to move on to the next one. And again, do what we've been doing. Just give me a shout if I'm going too fast, and I will hit the brakes and bring back up the one you were interested in. All right, I have 2 more Yankee pottery pieces left. This starts as 3. The other one was 3. This one was 3. Oops. I can't point. There we go. 3. Boy, it's hard to. You really want to point the way it is on your screen, which is this way. Oh yeah, that one's, but it does have the chips. Remember, just to make sure you know about that. On that one. I'm going to move on, but give me a shout if you need anything. So this one is also starting at 3, and the sticker's pretty stuck on there. It is by Yankee Pottery, and it's a really neat drip glaze on this one. Different shades of green, like bluish green. It's almost sloppy. I really like it. I really like this one. The glaze, it's shiny, but it's kind of rough. It's different. It's really different. I haven't seen one like this before. The handle. Yep, it's 3. Just like this one is. It's 3. The lag must be really bad. I can't point. I still can't point. It's starting at 3 on the other one. Yeah. I'll give that a second just in case. And lag must be bad. And yeah, I'll say I'll move this one aside for a second because I know you're bidding on this one without double checking. So I'm just gonna say going once. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm sorry if the lag is horrible. I apologize because I am reading it. It's just the lag is it. Going twice. And last call. Okay. And sold. That's awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. Write you down. Let's see. What was that one called? That one was number 22. And that one was for Stephanie. All right. Thank you so much. I try to remember to take the stickers off things, so I think I've sent people things with stickers still on them before. Okay, so back to the little green picture, and it does start at 3 on this one too. Thanks, Marianne. It stuck to my finger. This is Yankee Pottery as well, by the way. So as I was saying, there's like, it's like a stripiness on the top here. I don't know if it's been worn. It almost feels like it's been worn. It's just really kind of, uh, um, um, I'm wondering if Stephanie's behind, like really far behind. Could someone in the chat let her know that I have her down for that, just in case she's not caught up to where I am. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, just in case, Stephanie, I've got you. It's Century with chips. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Was the only one. Yeah. All right. So here we go. I just want to make sure. I always want to just make sure everything's like clear. So again, back to this piece here. This is also Yankee Pottery. They didn't really use the paint to show it this time. And it's just very drippy and very, again, kind of very primitive looking. So I really like this one. This one really had a vibe to me. And I am drawn to the ones that are Yankee. Surprise, surprise. So I want to move along. This is probably my favorite. Yeah, like this one, and then the Tintagel England. Those are my favorites, plus the pig. So one more Yankee picture. This one starts with 3 as well. Completely different than the other ones. This one really does look like it belongs in a dollhouse. It's going to be hard for you to see, but this is a roses. Here's the roses and bird theme. See the bird up here and flowers here. It's very indistinguishable. The handle is very square on this one. And it's the same on the other side. And it is Yankee. And again, it starts at 3. Needs a little better cleaning. Again, the pinched sort of handle there, and Yankee Pottery on the bottom. I do like that. It seems like all Yankee Pottery, the signature looks exactly the same. So it's kind of, you're like, yep, that's Yankee. So this is 2.25 inches in height on that one. All right. I think there must be a pretty good lag going on. Well, I think there is all the time. But so I hate to like whip things away when people are interested, but I'm going to move along. And like we always say, I'll stop if you see something you like. We're on our last item. And it is also starting at 3. So I saved myself some work. It's a tiny little oil lamp. I don't know where it's from. It still has a wick inside. I would very much suggest you do not use it for as an oil lamp. But it's the pretty blue and white. As you can see, the wick is in there. Really, really pretty. Again, I'm thinking dollhouse, and you know how people collect the blue and white pottery. Like, how cool would this look sitting on like a little, I don't know, a coffee table in a dollhouse, or it depends on the size of your dollhouse. But if it's bigger, it could have like a hutch with this in there. I just think it's really, really darling, especially at the size that it's at. This was actually a rescue. This was about to be thrown away. I just couldn't like let this be thrown away. Like, you could make a necklace. You could put a chain through there and it's a necklace. I might do that. So I'm going to get the measurement on that, and 2 inches on this one. It's just an itty bitty. My hands, you can really tell when my hands are shaking when the item is little like that. Really pretty. All right, so that was it. That was all the items. Again, as far as invoicing and shipping, I do have the Follow That Cat raid train with Follow That Bug Vintage Kate tomorrow, Friday. And I will have a delay, most likely, in invoicing. I'll try not to, though. And the shipping might be a little bit later than usual. And there goes my phone. Okay, somebody's calling me. Good timing. So they're be a little slower than usual, if that's okay with everybody, which everybody here is really cool. And everybody does, I can see everybody being cool with that. So, and if you're not, yeah, I'm just going to have to delay this week, unfortunately. Or at least I think I'm going to. I say something like that and then I turn around and like get it done faster. It depends. I have kind of immune things, so it totally depends on my energy and things like that. I don't usually do it the day of the sale. So anyway, I'm rambling. I'm very rambly. I've got a lot on my mind as per usual. So please, if you're not on Whatnot, do check out the Follow That Cat Raid Drain, starting with Kate. Follow That Bug Vintage. I am wearing my cat shirt. My cat shirt today. That's why I have the yellow ring to match the eyes. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I think that's about it. Maybe a delay on the invoices, maybe a delay on the shipping this time. The sale tomorrow. I have the Whatnot Estate Sale Extravaganza July 7th. So stay tuned for that. That's over on Whatnot as well. Those are great fun. If you don't, I mean, if you don't like Whatnot, but if you just go and just watch, it's fun to watch. It is fun to watch. So nice to see you too, Kim. Thank you for coming. And I've enjoying been watching you with Trisha and Jen. It's been a pleasure to see you with them. So for now, that's it. But I do have more raid trains coming. I don't know if I'm supposed to announce it yet, so I'll wait. Actually, I think. Well, I can't remember so I'll just wait. And that's it. Yeah, that's it for me today. And I don't think anybody asked to. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. See anything else again. So I'm going to go ahead and end and check out the other sales that are going on this evening. And I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. And just look out for announcements on Instagram. They'll be coming. And I'll try to remember to put them in the community section on my channel. So, all right. Have a great afternoon, everybody. I hope you have sunny weather, because down in Maine or up in Maine, we've been struggling. We have some right now, and I'm going to go for a jog. So thank you, Marianne. Thank you for your purchase. And same to you, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming. Bye, everybody.